I'm an RV technician, and I go undercover at dealerships to look at what RVs are quality and which ones are not. Today we're going to be looking at a 2017 Tiffin Allegro bus 45OP. This is a colossal tag axle diesel pusher. We're going to be looking at the good, the bad, and the ugly of this used 2017 motorhome. First, let's take a look at the type of water heater this has. This has a hydronic heat system. This is more common in luxury motorhomes and not as common in travel trailers or fifth wheels. Hydronic heat replaces both your furnace and your water heater. This has a AquaHot brand hydronic heat system. The AquaHot can operate on either electric power or a diesel burner that takes fuel straight off the diesel tank on the motorhome. Hydronic heat is a very quiet heating system, so it's not going to have a big roaring noise like a lot of furnaces do when they run. It also has temperature settings for each room in the motorhome, so you can adjust temperatures independently. And for cold weather camping, there is actually what they call a cozy heater. It's a little small heat exchanger that blows heat from the hydronic system down in the plumbing bay for this motorhome. So you can actually set the thermostat for just the plumbing compartment to keep all of your plumbing and tanks at a specific temperature. This is actually really great if you're going to be camping in sub-freezing temperatures. Class A motorhomes are just better set up for cold weather camping than travel trailers and fifth wheels. If you want to know more about what's going to be a good appliance for you in your camping style, go check out my free quiz on my website. I give this hydronic heat option 10 out of 10 points. Next, let's talk about the roof. This has a fiberglass roof, which I give 10 out of 10 points. You do need to still maintain them regularly, but overall, this is the best quality RV roof that you can buy. Next, let's look at the refrigerator. I was happy to see that this has a standard residential type 120 volt. It's not a 12 volt refrigerator. Residential refrigerators are much higher quality in my experience. In order to run while traveling, they have to be operating off of an inverter or generator. You can still run them off of solar power if you have your inverter going. 10 out of 10 points. Next, let's talk about the cabinet quality. In the past, people have accused me of being a Tiffin shill because I said they had nice cabinets. Folks, I don't do any brand deals or sponsorships on my channel. So when I say these cabinets are high quality, it's because they're really freaking high quality. They're actually made out of solid wood. I give all the cabinets 10 out of 10 points here. These are very high quality cabinets. And the same with the countertops. It has solid surface countertops in both the kitchen and the bathroom. Folks, I said this thing is palatial. It has a double vanity sink and a king-sized bed. These things are huge on the inside. I also give the countertops 10 out of 10 points. Next, let's take a look at the brand of air conditioners. This has a RVP thermostat on the wall, which means Coleman Mach is the brand of air conditioners on this RV. I give Coleman 7 out of 10 points because personally, as a technician, I've had to replace a lot of them that lost their refrigerant prematurely. If you want to be able to tell what AC brands are quality and which ones are junk, you should check out my RV shopping course. My RV shopping course covers the quality of all the major components and includes a mobile web app you can use to grade RVs just like I'm doing in today's review. This also includes a database of over 600 RVs that either I or my undercover shoppers have graded. Next, let's talk about the Slideouts. This RV has two Schwintek slide mechanisms, which I like even less. I give them 6 out of 10 points. Honestly, when I walked up to this RV, I knew there was trouble because there is signs of someone having sprayed white lithium grease in there, which you should never do for Schwintek. Either this means they're already having trouble with the slide rooms, which is why they were spraying something in there, or it means they're gonna, because when you put a grease onto the plastic bushings, it will make them fail eventually. The seamless slide out, on the other hand, is incredibly high quality. Often slide rooms are constructed of a piece of plywood for the floor and then framing for the walls with some sort of fiberglass covering on it, and then a roof with maybe a rubber roof membrane. It's kind of a bunch of pieces put together. The seamless slide out is actually one piece. All three walls, the roof, the floor, everything is one solid molded piece. This means there's no seams to come apart and leak and make the floor rot out. This is very high quality. Folks, this massive tag axle diesel pusher is powered by a Cummins, which is a very good engine. The only thing I will comment is if you have the money to buy one of these, you also better have the money to maintain them, as repair work and maintenance on these industrial duty diesel engines is pretty pricey. I give the frame and suspension on this RV 10 out of 10 points. Next, let's talk about plumbing. And if you've watched my reviews of Tiffin before, you know what's coming. Why am I talking about plumbing? For all you people new to the channel, I'll link a playlist at the end of this video explaining my complaint about bad plumbing in the RV industry. Tiffin, unfortunately, in every product I've seen from them, has put an extensive amount of bad plumbing. And by bad, I mean it's a type of connection that often creates leaks. Not just from improper installation, but just over time, this soft tubing expanding and contracting doesn't really work with the type of fitting that they've clamped it onto. Tiffin has like as much bad plumbing as they could possibly put. Folks, I have to give 0 out of 10 points to the plumbing for this Allegro bus. Fit and finish wise, honestly, on used RVs, I typically expect a lot of wear and tear. This one just doesn't really have any. It looks beautiful inside and out. So I give this 10 out of 10 points as well. The final score on this RV would be 83 points. Unfortunately, due to the bad plumbing, I have to give it an F grade. Yes, I'm harsh on RVs with bad plumbing. Why? Because water is like the #1 enemy of RVs. If you have water leaks inside your cabinets, it's going to cause wood rot and mold and a lot of damage to your RV. You should not have to pay to replumb a new or used RV. Like, honestly, folks, it's just stupid that manufacturers continue to do this. There are other nice motorhome manufacturers that don't do this. So final thoughts on this RV. Would I buy it? There's always the question when there's bad plumbing of like, how much bad plumbing is there? In this case, it's going to be very costly to replumb this RV. But honestly, that's not the main reason why I wouldn't buy this RV. It's actually the Schwintek slide mechanisms. These are big slide outs that are being moved by Schwintek. Either they're already having trouble with the slide rooms, which is why they were spraying something in there, or it means they're gonna. I really recommend getting a third-party inspection to catch these things. You can find an RV inspector that I trust on my new website, rigorrvinspection.com. Click here if you want to watch me go undercover to review more Class A RVs, or click here for a playlist that explains the plumbing problem in detail.